Hello, it's a forest of trophies. Oh, wow. Hi, girls and boys. How are you?
Hi, Rowan. How you doing?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Good.
That's good. What trophies? Hey, Carol, girls and boys. Who have we got? We have Rebecca, we have Brandon, we have Oisin, we have Lisa, we have Stephanie, and we have Cathal Fagan from the Silverbridge Taekwondo Club. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cathal, this is a great success. This is only a fraction of the trophies you've won.
Fraction. We brought 22 students to the Open Martial Art Tournament, which was in Ballymena, and we brought back 32 trophies.
32?
A quarter of them or half of them.
Wow.
And that was sort of taekwondo, kickboxing, kung fu, every martial art you can think of. So it was a good day.
But you all look so gentle, as though butter wouldn't melt in your mouths. What about it? What do you think of it? Was it tough?
Yeah.
What was the hardest thing about competing?
Probably your last fight.
Talk up.
Probably your last fight,
What was your last fight?
Lucy.
No, talk to me. Tell me about it.
The final fight.
It was the final fight. It was Lucy. She's in the club.
And who were you fighting?
Lucy.
You were Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay. And is she a big girl?
No, she's about a year older than me.
A year older. And what was your plan of action? How were you going to deal with it? What did you think?
Well, I thought skip in and then hit her and then skip out so she won't hit you.
You skip in and you skip out.
Yeah.
You skip in and you skip out. I tried that once before I was king of the mat one day in judo, and I didn't skip out quickly enough, and I got a queer box in the gob. Cathal, you're proud of these kids?
That's great. It's brilliant, especially after so well in July and coming on. That's our next tournament since the Worlds, and we prove it again that we're actually still winning, which is pretty awesome.
It's also very unusual because this is a small village in South Armagh. These are young people, very young. It's unusual in itself to see so many young people involved so enthusiastically in something like the martial arts. Where does it come from? Where does the spirit of the fight come from in that part of the world?
For our club alone, or
Yeah, your club.
well, I think
for the people, for the area, because the area give you the club. You know, you grew from the area.
See, because the countryside club sort of everything's more closer instead of sort of towns or cities, which means people want to actually learn more and want to be together. And not only if Stephanie winning, everyone wants to see Lisa win, wants to see Rebecca, Oisin and Brandon all win, which every other student wants to see their mates, their friends, and even sometimes cousins as well.
What was the atmosphere like at the championships?
It was good. It was our first time ever actually going, so we get in fights like crazy now because we're doing so well in taekwondo. So it was our first ever sort of open Northern Ireland championships, which was different. I didn't know what to expect from it, so it was all new, and we proved that we can still do it in different forms.
So, but boys and girls, if I were playing rugby, I'd start, because of rugby, I would get very big ears and all twisted. What would happen if you didn't skip out quickly enough and you get someone's foot right across your lovely nose and it went whoa, right across your face? Do you be frightened at all? Any fear? No fear.
Will you learn to skip out faster then?
You learn to skip out faster. That's a great metaphor for life. If you get knocked down, you get up again. Look, and a big confident nod of you. You learn to skip out faster again. And you're going to be a doctor when you grow up, you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a taekwondo teacher, you thought. Yeah, which a good thing indeed. So, what about the training for the taekwondo, boys and girls? It's constant, is it? Tell me about that.
It's on
Nice and loud.
it's on Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. And it's quite fun, so it is.
Keeps you fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the secret of taekwondo, Cal, that you do so well in. What's its origins? Obviously, you don't need to be big and hard and tough. It's about speed and stuff like that. But talk to me about the art form.
Well, taekwondo has tenets, which there's 5 of them, which is 5 rules. So the 5 rules in taekwondo is courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control and dominant spirit. Them rules should be in the taekwondo hall as well in life, work, family and so on. So it's courtesy, being polite. Be polite to your instructor, fellow students, your workmates, your family. Integrity is sort of being honest. Perseverance, keep going. self-control, control yourself, and dominant spirit, keep going to the end
Yeah.
to achieve all them goals. So these children have goals since white belt to become a black belt. Not one is a black belt yet, but their goals also in between the smaller goals, which is here in front of you. So that's a stepping stone to sort of...
And is it the case that politeness, courtesy,
Yes.
that you said, that a taekwondo person says, hello, I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm about to punch you in the face?
To a certain extent. Once we sort of fight, you always told to keep your hands up, which means you're...
My mic is gone. Yes, you keep talking there.
So before a sparring match, you put your hands up, you go back, your right foot, so that means you're telling your opponent that you're ready to go. So reaction's ready to hit.
Yes, keep her.
So if they keep their hands down, it's sort of...
It's their lookout.
It's their lookout.
Yeah, yeah. But are you fearful of some dreadful injury occurring, or is it that doesn't happen?
It doesn't really happen, no. There's more injuries in sort of Gaelic and soccer or team sports than it is in sort of combat sports.
Yeah.
And there's sort of even sort of boxing and so on. It's more sort of controlling, because you learn how to control yourself. You learn how to take hits and give hits.
Yeah. And it's not full contact, is it?
No. Once you hit sort of adult level, controlling a kick coming up around the circle is very hard to control. So it's semi-contact, self-controlled.
It can be accidental at times.
Accidental
too.
at times.
Yeah.
That'll be the only
Yeah.
thing.
Oisín, what did you think of it all?
Oh yeah, it was great. You get tough fights sometimes. It depends what you're up against.
Talk nice and loudly to me.
Well, it's very tough. Like, you have to work hard in class, listen to Cal, do what you're told, and as you see, you come home with trophies, and everyone does do that and works hard and comes home with trophies. So
And how long have you been doing the taekwondo?
I've been at it 5 years.
5 years now. You'd be very good at it.
Oh yes, but I've come home with trophies and medals before, so it's doing
Does
good.
it make you happier in your life when you're going about your work at school or when you're out playing in Silverbridge, that if some big bully came along,
Yeah.
that you would be able to look him in the eye and say stop?
Yeah, that I'd be able to defend myself and stand up for myself. Yeah, it does.
That's good. And Stephanie, you're... I don't see you as a tough girl at all. I see you as a gentle little girl.
Well, as you say, some girls look pretty and then you see them fighting and they're like, ah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're like in and out. Girls like me and Lisa and the other ones, they can just flip themselves around and kick, and it's
Yeah.
pretty easy for the wee
How long were you doing the taekwondo?
Since I was 5,
And what age are you now?
in 9.
9, 4 years. And have you ever had to say to someone, look, I'm terribly sorry, but leave me alone, because I can do taekwondo?
Loads of times.
What? Have you? Tell me about one of those times.
Well, if people come up to you and say, that's mine, even though it's yours, you know to say, sorry, go away, I'll do the gun one.
Wow, sorry. That's the politeness coming in. Sorry, go away. I do taekwondo. And do you carry yourself straighter in life? Do you walk taller? Do you walk with pride?
Yeah, because you know you know when you're going home, you have all this in your house.
All this at your house? You need a very big house to put all that into. Is this all going into your house?
No,
Oh, thanks be to God for that. I don't know, it's terrible.
only a quarter of that.
Yeah, what are you going to be when you grow up?
I want to keep doing taekwondo.
Ah, you do that as a hobby.
I don't know.
You don't know. Oisín, what about you when you grow up?
A vet probably.
A vet?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Oisín. Oisín's a great name. It's the land of the young, is Oisín. Tiernan Óg is the land of the young. And Oisín, what was Oisín? He lived there.
No, he went there or something. I forget
I
the
don't
story.
know the legend.
I don't remember.
He was the first taekwondo expert in Ireland 3 million years ago. Is that right?
I
don't think so.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so. So, Cathal, the story continues, and how long has the club been up and going?
Well, I started taekwondo myself in '85, and then received a black belt when I was sort of 2003, 2004. I think the Silverbridge club's open since 2008 now, so it's going a brave while, and it's sort of, at the start we only had like 5 members, 6 members. Now we have over 50 members, and people coming from everywhere just for one night off classes, basically learning from these and learning from me.
Yeah.
Because we sort of have a structure now that there's no one outstanding compared to the rest of them, so it's a balance, which is not even a small balance, it's a good balance because they're all high level standard taekwondo practitioners
Yeah.
and fighters, so they're doing awesome to keep going. And the next goal for these is the next belts, which is a grading on now in the first week in October, and we're invited to the Dublin Open, which is the 2nd November, which is a big ITF taekwondo tournament, so it'll be a good tester for us.
Yeah.
And then Switzerland, hopefully.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the Europeans in the 28th of March. So
Well
that's we're doing a lot of fundraising now, so keep a lookout. So
Yeah.
the
You
quizzes
want to
and-
help these guys because they need, they're good at the taekwondo, they're good at the politeness, they're good at the integrity, they're good at the determination to keep going, but they can't do everything. So if you can be of help to them at all with the fundraising, that's a good thing to happen. Where do people find you?
Well, we have a Facebook page, Silverbridge TKD, and also we have a like page which is Cathal Fagan's Schools of Taekwondo, and our website which is silverbridgetkd.com.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm now going to play you a very, very special bit of very proud music for you because of what you have achieved. And the music is it's by a man called Beethoven, and it's called Ode to Joy. And Ode to Joy is the European national anthem, where all the great countries of Europe are together. They don't fight anymore because they've got integrity now. They've also got politeness now. They've got determination to keep peace going, all of that. So we're going to play that for you now. And thank you so much for coming in. You'll stay in touch with us.
Oh,
yes?
definitely.
You're welcome in here anytime. Sean,